I would love to hear, to ask this question to as many people as possible, like not coming with an answer. Because I love the question, it's a great question, and in the question is so much potential. But I think it's when you run away from the necessity to distinguish, because what is the unique part of the Silk Road cultural belt? The unique part is that it shows so clearly that there is always something in the priority. Always. So there's always something first, second, because we choose. But it's dynamic, it's not static. It is all relative. But situative, we must make a clear choice and put, for example, Beethoven's Seventh Symphony first in a certain context, and another source of inspiration second. But this is dangerous, I find, when we run away or hide away, or to ignore this fact. Because if we start to learn what is first for another person in a specific situation of life, then it's much more easy to understand the different quality. For me personally, the irresponsibility is, when you are taking a global term like the Silk Road, I mean, it's a historical dimension. There is like this geographical dimension. There is political dimension. There is it's a huge space, huge. And if you try, this is something which is, you cannot mystify this. It cannot, or I believe it should never be, or it just is irresponsible to make a mythos out of it. It's not about who introduces whom to whom. East introduces itself to West. It's not about this, in my perception. It's much more personal. It has so much to do with what is happening in our life, in each of our life, now, in this moment. There I see the Silk Road, in what is happening. Twitter says Twitter is what it's happening, Well, Silk Road, So the Silk Road as a term for me personally shows that, for example, peace or the calming, the necessity to, in this world to calm down. When you look at the democracy index, Norway and Scandinavian countries, they really understand the meaning of these peace processes for democracy. And it's dangerous, this conflict between East and West. There's even like a mental war, because it's the question who is first. I believe this is irresponsible, because it's not about who is first. It's never about who's first. It's about hidden abilities, for example. It's about the ability to... it's about character, for example. It's about something very personal. Then it makes sense for me personally. Then this term could be something I could co-sound with, mitklingen. But if it's political, or if it's only economical, if it's only about who is first, then it doesn't make sense. There is a question, there is always something in the priority, but it's not about who is in the priority.